What is going on, guys? Dripping back with yet another Rust video. Today we have the Watchdog here. It's about 31 rocks to the TC is the cheapest way. Obviously this is meant for online raids, so that cost may vary. Another thing is also, this isn't the cheapest build, but like I said though, it is meant to be online rated. As you can see, we got outer peaks here, and we do also have inner peaks in there. I'll show you guys that in just a minute. And also, on top here, we have these. I like to call these peek outs or peek ups. That way if someone's on the roof, obviously, you can shoot them. You can cover your roof at all different angles. Another reason that I do have these is so, you don't have to worry about opening the garage door and then they're deep, and then when you open the slider hatch, they can just keep going deeper. So, that's why I have these here, just in case if anybody's wondering. I'll show you guys how to build them. They're super easy. There's a couple different ways to do that also, but without further ado, guys, let's get right into this base tour here, and then I'll show you guys how to build it. Another thing is also, before we do actually get into the tour, just because I have doors that are armored doors like this, you don't actually have to have these armored doors. These can be regular doors. The reason that I would do armored though is because, like I said, this is meant for online raids, so you'd want it to be as hard to raid as possible. So, but anyways, if you continue through here, the first door here, you can have a turret set up here, so watch the doors here. Go through here, we got a standard little airlock here. Alright. Like I said though, don't have to be armored. Obviously all this would be garage doors. I just didn't put them in. Makes it a little bit easier to run it out rather than me having to open it and stuff like that. So, as you can see, you have all this right here. This is where your inner peaks are. You got two sets. Once we go up there, I'll show you both of them. But down here we can have a bunch of turrets down here, which is preferably if you're gonna get online rated. I'd definitely recommend putting turrets down here. If you head through here though, you get another little airlock. These can be sheet metal doors or armored. It doesn't really matter. And then obviously we have all these for garage doors. This right here, this is where you can put some loot. Obviously I wouldn't put your main loot on the bottom, because chances are if you're gonna get online rated or rated in general, people are probably gonna blow the first floor, right? So if I was you, maybe it's like you're ready to drop off or something like that. Don't put your super valuable loot down here. But anyways, if we go up here, just go to the second floor here. We'd have more spots for some storage. You'd have a tier 2 here, a research table, repair bench, like large furnaces, stuff like that would be in these two open squares here. If you want, you could put beds in there, totally up to you guys, but personally I would do like small furnaces and stuff like that, so you can have anything cooking inside here. So, and if we go up to the third floor here, this is where you're gonna be putting your main loot. You can have loot up here, furnaces, or not furnaces, sorry. You can have loot. You can put shotgun traps, turret, anything up there. Same for down here. And if we go through here, the reason that you gotta cross through here, because this is where you'd put a turret on top there. So, that's why that half floor is there. And this is where all your main loot's gonna be. You got 3 different loot rooms here. The reason that these are garage doors is because even if they get TC and this was a window, they can just pick up the window bars. By putting the garage doors here, you actually have to force them to go through the garage doors. So that's probably that's like that, just in case if you're wondering. As you can see, the build cost is on the right side there, about 131k metal frames and 304 high qual. Here's the daily upkeep here. I know the high qual might be kind of expensive even with the sheet metal here, but if you're making this for an online raid, I think it's pretty good in my opinion. Obviously, the outside, like this, it doesn't have to be sheet metal. This can be stone, but that is gonna affect your raid cost, so please keep that in mind. But obviously your tier 3 would go right here on this wall here. I just didn't put any deployables in just to make it easier to walk through and stuff like that. So, but anyways, we continue up here. This is obviously going to be where your peat zones are. This right here is where you put a turret, and then you'd put the prison gate, I believe is what it's called. Yes, you put the prison gate here, that way you can open the turrets up. You can get ammo added to them and stuff like that. Same thing for this side, both sides are exactly the same. You got 4 different entrances to get onto your first set of peat zones here, as you can see. Obviously, you can just fall through there, but if you guys don't know this, you can actually get these red siren lights here, and if you actually put them on here, it's about 1 C4 to break them. Otherwise, I believe it's like 2 rockets, I think. They're pretty expensive that you break these, but as you can see, if you place them, you can actually get through here. Another thing, I didn't feel like adding all them on there, or all the way around the base, so that's what you do so you can actually get through there. But if we head back through here, we'll go up to the next layer here, This is the way down, obviously. We go up here, and this is gonna be your bedroom floor. You can have 2 beds in each one of these. So I believe on this floor alone, there is 6 beds. You can have lockers in here, obviously. That should be sheet metal. Sorry about that. And this is your second set of peaks here. You probably wonder why you have your peak zones on top of another set, and the reason for that being is, if they get this set of peak zones from right into the bottom, you have this set of peak zones to help defend, you know, or if they're on this floor and whatnot, you can just use these and just shoot up at them. That is like why I have these 2 sets here. Normally I never really do that, but I thought it was kind of different, you know. I think it's kind of unique, so. But if we go up to the next floor here, we got some more beds here we can have, same for here. And then we'd have turrets here with the prison gate again. And this would obviously go out to the shooting floor here. You'd have single doors, or sheet metal doors, sorry, not single doors. You could have a sheet metal door or an armored door here. Personally, I would do armored because if they, you guys probably know this, how you can just push people through here, and then they're into here. Well, if you have this as armored, it is going to be the same to go through this door as would be to go through the windows here. So that's why I would do armored there. It's totally up to you guys. Like I said though, you do have your outer peaks here. Another thing is also you have, so you can just shoot people through here if you want. You got a chop front, so you can see them as well. That goes all the way around. Every side is exactly the same. And these right here, these go to your little peek ups here, so you can actually see people. One thing that I do like to do, but it is kind of hard to run through the base. If you want, you can actually add a roof here. But like I said, running through here is a little bit of a pain. But you can add a roof here if you really, really want to. It is a little bit tricky to get in and out though. So, I mean, if you want, you can have a ramp there, you know, just run up here. See if anybody's on the roof, you can shoot them. But that is totally up to you guys if you want to have the ramp in there. I'm not going to have the ramp just because it is a little bit harder to run through the base. So, that is totally up to you guys. So, you know, if you guys want to add the ramp, feel free. We have 2 different ways we can get up to the very top. As you can see, we have one on this side and one on this side. That way you can't just get camped by one door. You also have another one just in case. And obviously you have your little roofs on top here. Sorry about this roof not being there. But yeah, that's pretty much the whole base right here. Obviously if you want, you could add a heli hangar on top here. You can add a heli tower if you really want to. Which actually I have a version that actually has a whole heli tower on top. The upkeep of that is a lot higher, so that's why I went with this design here. But yeah guys, that is the whole base design here. But without further ado, I'm gonna load another plot here because this plot's kind of full, and we will get into how to build it. Alright guys, before we do get into actually how to build this, the 2 things that I do want to say. First off, I'm sorry if I go a little bit fast, or I talk a little bit fast or kind of slow, or it is a little bit hard to understand me. Some of you guys may know this, some of you guys may not, but I'm actually half deaf, so that's why I talk kind of funny. That's why when I edit my videos, some of you guys are saying down in the comments that, you know, it's kind of hard to hear me, or the voice is a little bit quiet. For me, like I said, I'm half deaf, so I can't really tell if I'm being loud or quiet. For me, like when I edit my videos, it sounds about right for me. But like I said though, it's kind of hard for me to judge if I'm being loud or quiet. If it's a little bit quiet, I apologize for that. I'm gonna try my best to see like if there's a way for me to edit it, so then it's a little bit easier for you guys to hear me. I'm not sure exactly how I'm gonna do that, but secondly, if you guys do want me to post a fortified link in the description on how to build this, just let me know. I know some guys might like that, some guys may not. If you guys do want to see something like that or think that's a good idea, just please let me know. But another thing is, excuse me, sorry about that. Another thing is, if you guys do want to see that, the fortified link that I actually have, it actually has a heli tower built on top, and some of the materials are a little bit different. Like it has walls and honeycomb and stuff like that. When we go into building it, I'll show you that a little bit. Anyways, obviously if you build it, just take the heli tower off or add it on. It's up to you guys. But I figured I'd just let you guys know that, get that stuff out of the way here. But the way that I'm gonna be building this is gonna be from the starter to the main. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start off by building a circle here with squares on all the sides here and triangles in between all of them, just like this. Now it doesn't matter what one of these triangles. It doesn't matter. Any any triangle is gonna do here. Um, add an airlock here, followed by walls all the way around here, just like this. Next up, on all these triangles here, we can add walls here. That's gonna be honeycombing later on. Alright, and now the next step here is, it doesn't matter if you do this now or later, but you are gonna need to have a wall here. That the reason for that is you're gonna be forcing them to go through the doors, or if they want to go through this wall, it's gonna be 8 rockets, right? So that's why I add that. I mean, if you want, you can upgrade that to high qual. That's totally up to you guys. Next up, add temporary half floors here. Don't actually upgrade them. Alright. Add floors on all of them, just like so. You can have these in sheet metal or stone. That's totally up to you guys. And next up, we're gonna add door frames all along here and in here as well. Like I said, though, if you're gonna be building this in the starter form like I did, obviously you're not gonna have garage doors right away. So you can use sheet metal double doors. Totally up to you guys. So next up, add honeycomb, or sorry, not honeycomb. Add floors. I'm sorry, in here just like this. Now, this part is very important here. As you can tell, this is where the door is right here. As you can probably tell. And what we're gonna do is we need to keep this slot right here open, right? That's how we're gonna get up to the next floor. So keep that one open, and we're gonna seal off the next, or the rest of the top there. And we're gonna add walls here. That's gonna be going to the next floor here, just like this. Temporary half floor there, or half wall, and I'll put a floor there. Like I said, these can be sheet metal or stone, up to you guys. And we're gonna seal that off. Obviously, you'd have a garage door here or a sheet metal double door. And that is your starter unit right there, right? Next up, what we're going to do is add some more honeycomb in here. Well, it's not actually honeycombing, but it's technically for your inner peak downs, I'm sorry. We're going to add triangles all the way around here, followed by squares in between all of these. Just like this, alright? And in between all these, we're going to add triangles. Just like this, all the way around. Obviously, when I add the walls and stuff, I'm going to be cutting it, so then the video's not, like, forever long. Alright. And once we have this, this is your front door here, so we're going to come to this side here. And this is where our front airlock is going to be. It's super easy to do it. What we're going to do here is add a triangle here, followed by 2 squares there, and a triangle there. And this right here is what your footprint should look like. Like I said, if you guys want me to have a fortified link in the description, just let me know and I will add it. That way it's a little bit easier for you guys to see how to build it. Next up, add 2 walls here, a wall here, and a wall here. And this is going to be your airlock, so add your single doors there. You add 2 shop fronts here, and I'll do that now. Alright. And what we're going to do is we're going to be adding walls all the way around. I'll do that in just a minute. And we're going to add walls here and here, and a door frame right here, just like this. So these are going to be, like, it's not technically another airlock. If you want to have another airlock, obviously you can have those as single doors, but just add doors there to make it a little bit harder to go through there. Like I said though, the next step we're going to do is add walls all the way around on the outside of here, just like that. So go ahead and do that, and then after you guys do that, add walls just like this here on these triangles. So you have a little diamond shaped here. Like I was saying earlier though, if you guys want, you can add walls in here like so. If you do add these walls, it is going to make the build cost go up a little bit. But like I said, it's up to you if you guys want to do that. So I'm going to cut once we have all the walls done. Please make sure that you go around, add on the very outside and on here, so then you have the diamond shaped, alright? Alright, now that we have all those walls placed in, you have all your little diamond shapes in here. What we're going to do is we're going to end up sealing up the airlock system here. So we can go ahead and seal it up here. If you guys want to, you guys can add floors in here like so. I'm not going to do that because I want to keep the cost of this down, but it is up to you guys if you guys want to do that. Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. And we're going to add this up another layer here. Just like this. And we're going to do the same thing to all these walls and the inner walls as well. I will do that in just a minute, but if you guys want, you guys can go ahead, build all the walls up. Like I said though, I'll do that in just a moment. Next up, all these triangles here is going to be getting added honeycomb into them as well. Just like so. Alright. And now the next thing that we're going to do here is, this is the way up right here. Alright. and we're gonna need it to be directly on the other side, right? So the way up is gonna be right here, and we can go ahead and add a half floor here, just like I clearly have right here. And this is gonna be a loot room right here, and there's gonna be one on this side right here as well. Obviously, if you do not want the loot rooms to be right here, you can switch them out for these ones right here, or vice versa. You can totally change it up, however you guys would like. We're gonna add a wall here. Like I said, if you want, you can add that in a high qual. Totally up to you guys. And next up, we're gonna be adding door frames all the way around here. All right. Like I said, you're gonna be obviously adding these walls up another layer here, so that'd be 2 floors high. I'm gonna do that in just a moment, though. We can go ahead and steal all this top off here, just like this. All right. And like I said, this right here is gonna be the way up to the next floor. So we can go ahead and steal off the rest of that, just like that. Add your doors here, just like so, followed by a half floor door frame. Obviously add your door, and we're gonna seal it off here, just like that. Right. If you haven't already, please go ahead and place your walls up so it matches this right here. I'm gonna do that now, and I'll be back in just a moment. Actually, before I do cut, if you guys want, you can actually build up these walls so it's 3 layers high with the honeycombing. I'm gonna do that now just so I don't have to make another cut. Alright. Alright, now that we have all the walls on the outside built up to the 3rd layer, one thing that I noticed that I messed up here is this wall and this door frame need to be switched around here. So we can go ahead, put a wall here, upgrade that to armored because that's where the C's is gonna go right behind there, and put the door frame here, right? So please have it like this. That's one thing that I noticed that I messed up before, and I didn't notice that until now. But what we can do is we can go ahead, add some walls all the way around here, like I said. I don't know if I said it or not, sorry. But once you build this in your starter unit, obviously you'd have your TC down here somewhere. But now that we're going to be adding the TC up here, make sure you have somebody that's going to be ready to be placing the TC up here, just so you know you don't have some random person running in and slapping a TC down there somewhere. Alright. Next up though, like I said, we're going to be moving the TC up here. So obviously we can go ahead and put the TC up here. Once you have your teammate breaking the TC downstairs, followed by a shop front here. That did not have to be metal or armor type. Put that in metal, and we can go ahead. We can steal this off, just like that, and just like that. And this is gonna stay open right there. We can go ahead and put a wall here, and these are gonna be your main loot. So we can go ahead and put the floors in here. And next up, what we're gonna do is put wall frames in here, just like so. And we can put one here, but don't do that just yet. What we're gonna do is put a half floor right here. And now we put floor frames in there. Put a floor here, a half floor, sorry. And we can go ahead and we can add some more door frames in, just like so. Like I said, your tier 3 is gonna go against this wall right here. The reason I like to do that just makes it a little bit easier. Next up, what we're gonna do here is actually all of these floors here can be on high qual, just like so, for your loot room here, and obviously your TC is gonna be in high qual as well, just like so. So all the loot rooms above now have a high qual floor, and as well as inside the core here. When you steal the top of this off, please put that in high qual as well, just like so. Obviously these triangles don't need to be high qual, but the ones above your loot do. Alright, so we can go ahead and do that just like I have here, and we're gonna add this to the next floor here, just like so. Put a half floor in, just like that, followed by a wall frame, and there you guys go. That's gonna be up to the next floor. We can go ahead, build these walls up one more layer. I'm gonna do that now, and I'll see you guys in just a moment. Alright, now that we have the outside walls built up to the same level as this right here, what we're gonna do is this is gonna be the layer that has all your peak downs here. So what we're gonna do is come to the opposite side that you got your way up to this floor, and this is gonna go up to the next floor now. Alright, so what we're gonna do is add door frames here, just like this. Before I do that though, what I like to do is I like to have these in single doors here and add armor doors here. Makes it a little bit harder to get through here, and you also have an airlock there just in case if anybody is on the shooting floor. That's one thing that I like to do. So, you guys don't have to have them in single doors, but it's up to you guys. And we're gonna do that on the same side here, and we're gonna put walls along the rest here, just like this. All right. So the sides that have your way up and your way down, that's gonna be how you get out to the next floor, just like that. All right. And that's up. We're gonna put doors here just like this. Like I said though, these don't have to be single doors here. These can be double doors as well. Put your wall frames here, and you can go ahead and put your prison gates on these. If you guys do put the prison gates on, like I said, please have it so the way that it opens is the lock side is gonna be right here. So when you open it, it's gonna open back like that. All right. So you have that on both sides of this one, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side here. So you can go ahead and put your prison gates on this side as well as put your turret on this triangle right here, right? So that's that. What we're going to do next though is we're going to go ahead and place triangles on the sides that have all of your doors, just like this. Alright. Now what we're going to do here, this is how we're going to be building our peak downs here. So it is a little bit tricky to do if you can't place it, like I can't place it here. Obviously to jump to this side here, and you can place it just like that, right? And we're going to be doing that on every single side here, just like I am now. Just like so. Now you're going to notice, you know, you're like, oh, you can just, there's nothing there. Alright, all you have to do is every other one, just place a triangle just like so. And on these gaps that you can fall through here, just put the little red star knife between them, alright? So that's going to be your inner peak downs, or your first set. Obviously we're going to have a set above it. So go ahead, we can put these in just like this all the way around, alright? Like I said though, if you can't get it from this side, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. You just have to go to the next side, and you can clearly do it. Alright, so that is your inner peak downs, number 1 right here. Obviously we're going to have the second set. Before we do that though, we can go ahead and we can seal all of this off here, just like this. If you haven't already, make sure you do put a wall frame right here, like that. If you guys want, another thing that I like to do here is I like to add a wall here, and then you can put door frames all the way around that. Totally up to you guys if you guys do that. Personally, for this, I'm gonna do that in just a second. Actually, I'll just do it right now. But I like doing that just because then, you know, they can't just splash every single door open. So, but that's up. Like I said, please seal all this up here just like so, minus the way up, which is gonna be right here for us. So once we have that done here, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna start on the next floor here. And this next floor here, we can build up this honeycomb in here, up one more floor. I'm gonna do that in just a minute. Before I do that though, I'm gonna be building the bedroom floor here. So for the bedroom floor here, go ahead, add this right here, followed by a half floor, just like that. Alright, and we can add walls all the way around here, just like this. And then, like I said though, the way up, or the way that I like to do it, sorry, is the way up right here, which is where I'm standing now. Honeycomb these two sides up here, just like I did. Alright, we're gonna add this right here. It doesn't matter which way this wall faces. Preferably people are gonna be going top down, so that's the way that they're gonna be doing that. Alright, and then put two walls here, just like this. A wall here, and then a wall here, and a wall here, and that's gonna be 3 bedrooms right there. So we can go ahead and put these all in here, just like so. Now you're probably wondering, you know, how are you gonna get to your next set of peak downs, right? That is pretty easy. Obviously this is gonna be the way up to the next floor right here. So what I do is I just go like this, and that's how you can get to your next set of peak downs here. Like I said though, before we get to the peak downs, I'm actually gonna build these walls up here. So go ahead, build your 2 sets of walls up, 1 more there, and then I'll be right back. Alright, now that these walls are all built up another floor, we can go ahead, we can seal all of this off here, just like I am doing right Like I said though, this is gonna be the way up to the next floor, so please do not block that off. Just like that. And then we can go ahead and we can add your doors, sorry, just like so. Now, the way that we're gonna do this is pretty much gonna be the same thing as the layer below it, but we're gonna switch it up. So rather than having the circle part right here, we're gonna add it over one, alright? So it's that same thing as the floor below, but all we're doing it is we're just moving it over, or alternating it, I should say. So we're gonna do that all the way around, and then after that, your outer piece is gonna be on the floor above that. Oops. And that does not have to be there. Just like so. Alright, we're almost done there. Alright, so once that is done here, like I said, the next floor here, this is gonna be your outer peaks here. So the way that I like to do it is, since this is your way up, which we have it already, we're gonna put 2 walls here, followed by a door here, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Put 2 walls here and a door here. We can put a wall here and a wall here. This is gonna be 2 more bedrooms right here. We got a bedroom here and a bedroom here, and we're gonna put a door here and a door here, followed by walls here, and we can put walls all the way around here as well. And if you want, you can put these as double doors here or single doors. That is totally up to you guys. And we're gonna put that there. Put one here and one here. Like I said though, we're gonna have turrets in this triangle here and this triangle here, alright? And next up, we're gonna go ahead, and this is gonna be the way up to the next floor. So we can go ahead and we can do that now, just like that. Like I said, it's up to you guys if you want to have it. So you got a wall here. I only do that, like I said though, it makes it a little bit harder to splash out the doors. We can go ahead, we can steal this off right now, just like this. Right, and this is gonna be the way up to the next floor, so please don't block that off. And we can go ahead and we can go like this. Alright. And I believe this one right here as well, because this is gonna be 2 ways up. Just like that. And then if you guys want, you guys can go ahead, put your ladder hatches in here. That is totally up to you guys. And we're gonna seal them off just like that, and put a door here. Like I said, this is gonna be your floor that has your outer peaks. So every single triangle side, we're just gonna go ahead and add a little circle like this. Alright, so go ahead, add these on all sides, so you have a little circle on every single part of the base right here. Alright. Alright, now that we have these little circles on all the sides here, what we're gonna do next is we're actually gonna seal this completely off here, just like this. If you haven't done that already, just go ahead and do that now. I'm sure you guys have already done that, so we'll go ahead, we'll do that now. Alright, so now that we have this here, we're gonna get our windows, and we're gonna place these all the way around here, just like so. Alright, and then next up, when you put your doors on, make sure it is on this one here and not on the other one. And the reason for that is once you place the doors down, which I can go ahead and I can get that, your doors are gonna open outwards just like that, and that's how you're gonna get your piece, right? So make sure that you guys place the door frames on the correct side here. We can go ahead and put the door frames on here all the way around, just like so. Oops. A little bit of lag there. Just like that, alright? And then what I like to do is, it doesn't really matter like exactly how you guys do this, it's totally up to you guys. We're gonna put a door like this, alright? And we're gonna have 3 windows. So 1, 2, 3, just like that. And then your next door is gonna go here, alright? And then you're gonna have a shop front here and a shop front right there, right? So we can repeat that on all the way around here, and I'll show you guys again. 1, 2, 3, and then add 2 shop fronts in between, alright? And then you're gonna have a door here, and then 3 more windows there, 2 shop fronts, and then the same thing, right? And then if you guys want, you can add your armor doors here, or your single doors, or single sheet metal, sorry. Otherwise, keep saying single doors. Obviously, it's a single door. And then, like I said, put shop fronts in here, just like this. Alright. And then you obviously will put your window bars and your window and bridges in here, right? Next up, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, seal this top completely off here, and I'll be back with you guys in just a minute. Alright, obviously you guys will have the top fully sealed off here. I just haven't gotten that far yet. But I figured I'd start the recording now. One thing that I do want to say too, before we get too carried away here, if you guys want, you guys can seal it off like right here. I'm not gonna do that because I'm gonna have a peek up right here, and I'll show you guys how to build them in just a second. Let me just go ahead and finish this here. Alright, so if you're gonna do the peek ups, just do it like I have here, and we're gonna add roofs all the way around here, just like this, if I can get it. Obviously, placing these roofs is going to be a little bit tricky, but you can do it like legitimate without flying. It is a little bit tricky though, like I said, so. Alright, I'm almost done doing this here. I'll do that in just a minute actually. But like I said though, we're going to put our peak ups here, so what we're going to do is add a 4 frames in all of these, just like that. Grab our ladder hatches here. It doesn't matter which way these face, so I'm gonna place them like this, and same thing on this side here. That's up. What I like to do though, and it's kind of important too, is have your half wall facing the outside here rather than the inside. If you have it facing the inside, well then, I mean, it's really not gonna do anything. So then put your low walls here, your low walls on all these just like this, and then you're gonna put your flooring on top, just like this. And another thing is also, obviously, let me put these in quick before I explain it. This way makes a little bit more sense for you guys. I think it, not there. Alright, just like that. Obviously that's how your roof would be, and this, you're pretty much done at this point here. One thing I do want to say though, is if you guys want to and you have the materials, you can obviously build these up, like, I don't know, however tall you guys want. So let's just say you build it this high. You can actually put your windmills on top of these, your little peak ups here. That's what I normally do. You guys don't have to do that though. But yeah guys, this right here is the Watchdog. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, I'm sorry if I talk kind of fast or I'm kind of quiet in this video. Like I said, I'm kind of hard in hearing. I'm over half deaf in each ear, so that's why I talk kind of funny. It might be a little bit harder for you guys to understand me, so I do apologize for that, but hopefully you guys did sit through this and you guys do like this. Like I said, this is built for online raids here. Obviously, no matter where you are on top of the roof here with the peak up, you can shoot them. They can't hide back behind here, and same thing on that side there. You can shoot them from here. You know, any spot on the top here, you can actually shoot somebody, right? And that's the one thing I do like about having these. I don't see a lot of bases that have these, so you know, hopefully you guys do improvise these into your base a little bit more. Obviously, if you want, you can do the same thing with triangles now because of the triangle ladder hatch. So totally up to you guys. Alright guys, before this video does end, I noticed one thing when I was editing, and that is I actually made the way to the shooting floor, or your second set of peaks. I made it right here, which is also the way up to the next floor. I don't know what the heck I was thinking, but you actually build it one over, so then you just run through here, and then you also have this wall here. Alright, I know when I built it, I actually had the way out here, and there's a bedroom here as well. You guys can still have a bed here, totally up to you. Personally, I wouldn't have a bed here if this goes to your peaks, but also these peaks that I did on here are different than the video. The ones in the video are a little bit better than these ones. That's the only reason I did that. Anyways, I figured I'd just let you guys know, or show you guys actually, that the way to your peaks is actually next to the way down, just so you guys know. That way you guys don't get confused on that. And when I was building it, I thought something looked kind of off too, and I didn't catch it right away. But yeah, I figured I'd let you guys know that. Figured I'd show you guys that too. But we still have 3 bedrooms here, so it's not too big of a deal. But yeah, figured I'd show you guys that. Anyways, you guys, this has been Drippin'. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, please smash that thumbs up. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn the little notification bell on, that way you guys get informed of when I upload my next video or when I go live. I don't actually live stream too often, but you know, when I do, they're pretty interesting to say the least. I have a couple friends that join here and there. We mess around. We don't actually play. I don't actually play vanilla too much. I kind of got sick of that. So, if I do live streams, it's probably like on 1,000 times or something like that. Just messing around with some friends, just having a good time. So, but yeah, guys. If you guys are watching this video today, I should be live streaming later tonight. If it's not tonight, it's definitely gonna be in the morning. So. But yeah, guys, hope you guys did enjoy this. Like I said, if you guys do want to see the live stream, please turn the notification bell on, and I will see you guys in the next one. This has been Drippin', and have a good one.